Hey guys, welcome to this video. I am going to show you today all about a product that we use here in our marketing business called ReviewLead. And this is a software that grows your business with positive 5-star reviews, totally organically from your happy customers. This is me. I'm Sarah. I'm the owner of Sarah Atkins Incorporated. We're a digital marketing agency. We specialize in social media management, online reputation management, paid social advertising, and more. So let's paint out a scenario here that we're going to work with in this presentation. In the box here, you see that there is a Google search happening for landscapers in Dallas, Texas. So there's a homeowner in Dallas, Texas, who is looking for someone who can come cut their grass for them this summer. This is their zero moment of truth. They're sitting at home. They need their grass cut. They don't want to do it. They don't have time. The lawnmower broke. So they pick up their phone, they open Google, and they look for a landscaper in Dallas, Texas, who can fulfill that need for them. So this is what the search results would look like when that specific search is conducted for landscapers in Dallas, Texas. And looking at the results, who would you call first? These 3 results are what Google refers to as the 3-pack. So Google shows 3 different results in a local search. A local search is where we say in Dallas, Texas. We're telling Google that we want a specific locality in the results. And Google picks the top 3 best choices to serve up in the search results, and they call that the 3-pack. So out of the 3-pack, most people would call scapes first. And we know this because there are key factors in reviews. There have been many surveys and searches and articles written about this topic. And we know that the main factor in reviews for customers to make a decision is the average star rating. When you get that 3-pack from the Google search, typically the business with the highest star rating gets the first phone call. But in addition, the total number of reviews or the total lack of reviews is taken into consideration as well. So consumers will typically, if they see that a business, they've got 5-star review, but there's only 1 review, that doesn't hold as much weight as, for example, a 4.7 with 26 reviews, or even more, hundreds or even thousands of reviews, and they still have a good star rating. The review frequency also takes into consideration for consumers as far as how frequently are these reviews being posted. Is there a surge of reviews that happened 6 months ago? Most consumers will look at that and say, okay, well, obviously they were trying to get a lot of reviews, but what's happening now? The age of reviews also is taken into consideration. If your most recent review was 3 years ago, then customers are going to kind of write that off as totally irrelevant. Your average rating across multiple sites also is very, very important to consumers. Most consumers will visit more than one review site before making a purchasing decision. So it's not just your star rating on Google that's important. It's all the other sites that you will end up on as a business, such as Yelp, the Better Business Bureau, and things like that. Most people, before making a purchasing decision, and even big purchasing decisions at that, will look at more than one review site. It's very important to customers to see how a business responds to negative reviews. Most people are reasonable and that they understand that bad reviews might happen every once in a while. Most people have been in situations where they realize that the part of the nature of business and customer service and dealing with people is that you are going to come across those folks every once in a while who you just cannot make them happy. In fact, again, studies and articles have shown that when consumers see all 5-star reviews, all perfectly glowing reviews, they actually tend to distrust that business because they feel that it's not organic, it's not real, it's maybe employees of the business posting fake reviews just to show all the 5 stars. They actually will begin to distrust a business if the business only has a ton of 5-star reviews. They don't think that it's genuine. And so they do actually look at how a business responds to those negative reviews. Do you respond to those reviews with tact and professionalism? Do you acknowledge that maybe sometimes, we might fall short in, delivering our typical standard of customer service? And, we thank you for your review, and, please contact us to make it right. Things like that. They look for how that response is from the business. And of course, last but not least, the sentiment of the reviews goes a long way as well. If you have, 5-star reviews where it's like a one-word answer, great, awesome, thanks for the service, that's great. But what's even better is, Tim did a great job at my house. I'm very happy with the work that he did. He was on time. He cleaned up after himself, and so forth. The actual sentiment of the reviews goes a long way as well when it comes to consumers making purchasing decisions based on reviews. And not only do the customers read the reviews, but Google does too. So the more Google knows about you, the more likely Google is going to serve you up when someone types in a search inquiry that matches your business. Okay. And we talked earlier about the 3-pack. You have to stand out from your competition in order to even rank, in order to even be chosen by Google to be put in the 3-pack. It's definitely not a secret in the digital marketing world that you got to play in Google Sandbox. And in order to play in Google Sandbox, you got to play by Google's rules. However, we can manage this though. If your reviews talk about all the great jobs that you've done, Google starts to figure that out, and it sees a pattern. That algorithm is going to start to pick your business time and time and time again when it sees the consistent delivery of reviews, the positive sentiments, the responses by the owner, and again, that average star rating of between 4 to 4.5. Again, we don't want 5. We don't want to strive for a perfect 5-star rating because customers will start to distrust that. But 4.5 stars is kind of that sweet spot. That's where we want to be. And the more Google figures this out, that you're a great business and you have a great reputation, the more Google is going to serve you up in that 3-pack when people search. Because obviously Google is invested in providing the top-notch results in searches, because the more Google can do that, the more people are going to use Google to search. Google obviously has turned into a verb even in our lives. When you want something, you want to find out something, you want to search for something, you Google it. It's now become a verb. So Google has this very, very powerful algorithm that determines who gets shown and what gets shown when searches are conducted. And they do that because Google is invested in being the top go-to resource for finding information online. Why is all this important? Again, studies have shown that 90% of consumers will use the internet to find local businesses. We don't crack open the phone book anymore. The phone book is now maybe 1/4 of an inch thick, and we don't pull out the phone book when we want to look for businesses, when we're ready to spend money. 93% read online reviews about local businesses before making a purchasing decision. And they will read an average of 10 reviews before being able to fully trust a business. It's not 1 or 2 reviews. It's up to an average of 10 different reviews. And again, if they look at your history of reviews and your most recent review was a year ago, they're not interested. 48% of consumers only pay attention to reviews written within the past 2 weeks. So it's really important that you don't just, oh crap, I haven't asked for reviews in a while. Let me just text all my customers and ask for reviews, and then forget about it for 3 months and then do it again. And 84% of people will trust online reviews from strangers as much as they will trust a personal recommendation. That's pretty huge. So what this means for you is, how many customers will you save, or gain for that matter, by addressing your online reputation and making sure that you stand out from your competitors and you end up in that 3-pack when someone performs a Google search for your services? Your online reputation can no longer be an afterthought, and your customer reviews can no longer be seen as a nuisance. We know that we have to manage this, and we have to actively manage it, and we have to make it a priority. It is a necessity to manage this to keep your business running and getting new customers. So going back to our Google search, landscaping in Dallas, Texas, and we know that Roundtree here shows up with no reviews whatsoever. How many leads is Roundtree missing? We don't have to guess about this information anymore. Google tracks this information, and we are able to see and quantify how many leads Roundtree is potentially missing by not standing out from its competitors, Scapes and Sea Green, with reviews. We can quantify this. We know that landscaping in Dallas, Texas is searched. This search is performed on Google 390 times per month. That is a big number for Google search. 390 times a month, someone searches this exact query right here, landscapers in Dallas, Texas. That's not even just the different variations, landscaping in Dallas, Texas, landscaping in Dallas, landscapers Dallas. This is only landscapers in Dallas, Texas, 390 times per month. Someone is searching for that. If we take that and, of course, multiply it by 12, that's 4,680 times a customer is ready to spend money on a landscaper in Dallas, and they pull out their phone and they go on Google and they want to find out, who can I give my money to? And to put it in the business perspective, 4,680 searches per year is actually more like 4,680 potential customers per year. Again, these are people ready to spend money. Customers who are reading reviews are at the very, very bottom of your sales funnel. Bottom meaning good sales funnel. These are people who have their credit cards in hand. They are ready to make a purchase, and they're reading reviews to see who deserves to get their money. So how much does the average landscaping job cost in Dallas? And again, this is lawn mowing. This isn't stump grinding. This isn't tree trimming. This isn't shrub planting and trimming. This is a simple show up, mow, edge, blow off the scrapings, and go. Okay. We know from Home Advisor that the average cost in Dallas, Texas is $97 per mowing job. The national average is closer to $132 per visit. But again, we're sticking with the Dallas, Texas example. So $97 per mow that we've found from Home Advisor. So $97 a cut. We estimate 24 cuts per year. That's weekly landscaping between the months of April and September, again, conservatively. So 24 times at $97 a cut, that is $2,328 per year per customer that people are willing to spend in Dallas, Texas on a landscaper to mow their grass. So what is the true cost of not showing up in the Google 3-pack or not showing up as the obvious choice? We know 4,680 searches per year are conducted for landscapers in Dallas, Texas. We multiply that by 64%. 64% comes from Bright Local. This is their statistic that they have researched of the amount of people or the percent of people who will search and then go to the website, visit the business, or contact them. 64% of those searches are going to end up on your website. That equals 2,355 web visitors to your website or calling you. Okay, so 64% of those 4,000 searches, if you show up in the Google pack, the Google 3-pack, and you stand out from your competitors, 2,355 people go on your website. We multiply that by a conservative 5%. 5% is very, very conservative here. Of the 2,355 people who we are going to drive to your website by showing them positive reviews, 5% of those folks are going to contact you for a quote. Okay, so those are leads. So 5% of 2,355 visitors is 118 leads, people contacting you. Hey, I'm interested in your services. Let's chat. If we multiply that by 20%, which is the average closing rate by the landscaping and agricultural industry, that's from HubSpot. Again, statistics and research that have been done, the average close rate in the agricultural and landscaping industry is about 20%. So 20% of those 118 leads, they contact you, they ask for a quote, they're a lead, you provide them a quote, 20% of those folks are going to convert into paying customer. 24, okay, times the $2,328 that we calculated in the previous slide per year, 24 customers equals a potential lost revenue of $274,704, where we say these 4,000 searches turn into 2,000 people visiting your website, turning into 118 people asking you for a quote, which turns into 24 paying customers of mowing their lawn, is a potential lost revenue of almost $275,000. Even if we go much more conservative than that, we've done this calculation based on facts and statistics, but even if we go extra conservative and we say you'll only make half of that, let's just slice that in half, that is still $137,000 that you are potentially losing out on by not showing up in the Google 3-pack and or by not standing out from your competitors. Again, we're talking about this software called ReviewLead. And by using it, this should make your business very, very happy and very, very profitable as well. So what are the big, what's the holdup? What are the big obstacles that our customers have to get over in order to post positive reviews? I'm sure as a business owner, you're asking your customers for positive reviews. I'm sure you know that this is important and you're making an effort to get those positive reviews, and I'm sure you're asking for them. So the top reasons why people don't review is they don't have time, they forget, or they don't know how. They don't know where to go, right? Because if you ask them like, hey, will you give us a 5-star review? They're like, sure. Where do I go? How do I do that? And it's like, I don't know. Just go to Google. It's not really that easy. But with ReviewLead, we fix all of these problems for you to get you these 5-star reviews. Okay, here's how we do it. We make sure that we make it as easy as possible for your customers to provide these reviews for you. We generate you a custom widget to put in your email signature, which simply says, how did we do? Thumbs up or thumbs down. It's very simple, good or bad. They can review easily from their phone. And we also give them reminders so they can do it at a time that works for them. Because how often do you get something in your phone reminding you to do something and you think, oh, yes, I've got to do that. And then something else pops up on your phone, or someone calls, or someone texts, or something happens in front of you and you set your phone down and you forget all about it. We make sure to provide gentle reminders for these folks to give you this positive review. We make sure that we provide lots of convenient ways and times for people to leave you these positive reviews. When we import their email address into our system and we email them asking for a positive review for your business, it triggers what's called a drip campaign, which is a series of emails that are going to go out that says, thank you for choosing your business name. We do appreciate your partnership and your business. We'd like to personally invite you to share your experience. Your feedback is really important to us, and it's really important to other potential customers who are making decisions as well. And again, it's not just that one email that goes out and we just hope that they review. It's one email that goes out that triggers a series of additional emails. We don't bug them. We don't drive them crazy. They're gentle reminders that are spaced out enough, again, that it's not annoying, but it's spaced out enough that it does help them to remember so that they don't forget to give you that positive feedback. And again, this is all on autopilot. Once we import their email address into the software then starts working 24/7 to get that positive review from them in a nice, polite way so they don't forget. And we make it super easy for them. When they say, yes, I would be happy to provide my information, we say, thank you so much. We do need your help. Would you share your experience on one of these sites? And then we provide links that take them straight to exactly where they need to go to give you that review. So if they decide that they want to leave you a review on Yelp, we don't send them to yelp.com. We send them to your business listing and the exact place where they may leave a review on Yelp.com. Because again, our attention span is so short. If you say, hey, Susie customer, please visit Yelp and provide a review for our business, she's going to go to Yelp and she's going to see restaurants nearby and she's going to remember that she's got to make dinner tonight and then she's got to go to the grocery store. You've sent her to Yelp and she's already forgotten. And this is true. I mean, our attention span has gotten shorter and shorter over the years, and there are so many distractions on our phone and on the internet and on websites that if we're just asking them to go off into the abyss of the internet and give us a 5-star review, they're likely going to forget, get distracted, or not find exactly where they're supposed to go to leave that review. We make it easy for them. We hold their hand and take them right where they need to go. And we also show them the different pages where you don't have to sit and choose a username, choose a password, plug in your email address. Oh, wait, now you have to go verify your email address. We show them which sites they can utilize where they can just sign in using their Facebook login, which makes it easier and quicker for them, which means less time for them to get distracted and forget. Now, the elephant in the room is, of course, we're asking them thumbs up, thumbs down. How did we do? Will you provide a review? We know that if they give us a thumbs up, we say, thank you so much. Will you please share your positive feedback on one of these sites? But what if they do a thumbs down? This is where the system and the software becomes extraordinarily powerful, because if they do a thumbs down, they're not taken to the internet. They are not taken to these websites right here. They are instead served up a form that says, we're sorry that we fell short. We strive for 100% customer satisfaction, but obviously we missed the mark here. Please tell us what happened so we can make it right. And then they are provided that form. They're given the opportunity to share their feedback. And then that form, of course, goes to you, the business owner. So here's what we're doing now is we're taking the potential negative reviews and we're moving that conversation offline. We're not giving them the platform to voice their frustrations on Google, on Yelp, on Facebook, on the Better Business Bureau. We're giving them an offline platform to voice their concerns and share their feedback. Does this software prevent 100% of the negative reviews from being posted online? No, it doesn't. A person can still bypass all of this that you're looking at here and go on Google and blast your business, whether it's warranted or not. The reality is this software doesn't prevent that from happening. But what it does is for that one customer who you just could not make happy, which that does happen, and despite your best efforts, you just couldn't make them happy. That one customer who goes onto Google and blasts you, we're watering that down with the positive reviews coming from the hundreds of customers that you did make happy. And again, a negative review is not the end of the world, because most consumers are smart enough to know that if I'm just only looking at 5-star reviews, I don't necessarily trust this business. So every once in a while, a 4-star review or even a negative review is not the end of the world. We're just counteracting that a little bit with those positive reviews that we know are there. We know your customers are happy. We just got to get them online. And again, for the most part, when people do post those negative reviews, it's because they want to be heard. They just want to be heard. So providing this form for them to go on and provide their feedback and give you an opportunity to make it right, that most definitely is pretty much what they want. That's what they want. They just want to be heard. They just want to provide their feedback. And this gives you an opportunity to receive that form, figure out what went wrong, make it right. And you know what? You even could turn a potential bad review to, again, I'm sorry that we missed the mark here. I hope that you're satisfied with our efforts to make this right for you. And I hope we can move forward in the future with, future business interactions or whatever. Would you mind posting a positive review for our business? Because we work really hard to meet expectations. So what you could do is take a potential negative review, fix it, and turn it into not just a positive review, but a glowing positive review. Because these people are going to be 10 times happier now that you've taken their negative feedback and you've turned it around and you've made it right. So for the most part, bad experiences are captured via email and they're not published online. We just move this conversation off of the review sites. You're able to monitor your reviews in real time. And all of these little logos that you see on your screen are just a few of the websites that we're able to connect to. This is just a few. So we do target the major, like the big players here: Google, Yahoo, Yelp, the Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp. I already said Yelp, I apologize. But we do target those major review sites, and then also some of the more industry specific sites too. So if you're a car dealer, cars.com. If you're a dentistry, Dr. Oogle. Some of these more industry specific websites, there could be a www.ratemylandscaper.com, that we will find, and we will link there for you. Because Google does, again, when Google, when the spiders do crawl the internet looking for information about your site and looking to determine if you should be in that 3-pack or not, Google does look outside of its own search engine to look at reviews and look at feedback, and it does crawl these little extra industry specific sites as well. So it's important that we focus on those other sites. But you will get instant alerts whenever new reviews are published. And it does include the major, minor, and industry specific sites. And the alerts will include not just the review, but a link for you to respond, because we know how important it is for you to respond to your reviews. You're able to promote your business with the 5-star reviews that you do receive. So we'll link it to your business's Facebook page, so you can take those 5-star reviews, publish it on Facebook. This is what we call social proof. And again, that's a big part of Google's algorithm for determining who gets served up in the 3-pack, is how much social proof you have as well. So duplicating these positive reviews by posting them on your Facebook page helps with your social proof, and it helps you rank in Google searches as well. So you can say, "Thank you, David, for your 5-star review," quote his review, show the 5 stars. That goes a long way for social proof. And of course, your bragging rights. This is taken from one of our customers, a pest control company. So they put all of these links on their business website. Check out our sterling reputation: Google, Better Business Bureau. We have an A+, Customer Lobby, Home Advisor, Angie's List. This is, again, a pest control company. So there's a lot of these home related websites that they're on that we're getting positive reviews for them. And they're just putting it smack dab in the center of their website. They're not trying to hide behind their reputation. They're not trying to ignore their reputation and act like it doesn't exist, because they have a very positive reputation, because we've nurtured that. And so they're linking their website visitors to go see their reviews and their reputation. And they've earned these badges here from Home Advisor. They've earned an elite service badge, a top rated badge, and a badge for earning 50 reviews. And we've helped them do that. So they've earned those badges from Home Advisor, and they've posted it on their website. You can ask for those reviews on your website. We'll build that widget for you. So you can take your business website and put a little button on there that says "Review Us Here." When you click that button, it does go to that same thumbs up or thumbs down screen. And then also you can create this stream right here that you see that comes directly from ReviewLead. We can stream that over onto your website. So real time, you're posting your positive reviews. Again, that's major brownie points for Google. When Google sees that you have testimonials, customer reviews, it hits all the keyword recommendations for Google in order to rank in those search results. You can convert more site visitors into customers by sharing these 5-star reviews. And again, it's all organic. It's all genuine. It's not you telling your employees, "Hey, make sure you go on Google and give us a 5-star review." These are your paying customers that are happy with your business, who we're directing them to give you those 5-star reviews. This is another screenshot from a customer, a plastic surgeon. So again, on his website, he's got the buttons to connect on social media, and then also the button to review us. And when you click this button right here, it takes you to the thumbs up, thumbs down screen. We know you have many options when choosing a plastic surgeon, and we thank you for selecting us. There are prospective patients, just like you were, searching the internet looking for advice when it comes to the choice to have plastic surgery. Please let these folks know about your experience with your procedure and our team. Brilliant, right? You're asking them for their feedback. And again, a lot of this is done on autopilot. This is a button that we create that he's put on his website, and the email drip campaigns and all of that. It's plugged into the software, and the software works very, very hard to make this happen for you. So again, with all of these benefits and features, this is how we are going to take ownership of your online reputation with your review capture page, complete instructions for all of your review sites. We're going to link them so that they are put exactly where they need to go. We don't just throw them out into the World Wide Web in order to get lost and confused and distracted along the way. We take them exactly where they need to go to leave that review. Again, the negative experiences are captured on a form and emailed to you, and we make every effort to move those conversations offline. You get alerts. You'll have the link to review your reviews and respond to them and comment. You can socially broadcast your 5 reviews. We link your business Facebook page. We'll create that email signature widget for you. All of that comes with your subscription to our software ReviewLead. So again, you have to ask yourself, how many customers will you save or gain by prioritizing your online reputation and how you show up to not just customers, but to Google and Google's algorithm. We got to play in Google's sandbox in order to get these customers, and we got to play by Google's rules. We know how to do that. This is how we do it. We have 3 different options for subscriptions. The minimum subscription is 3 months long. There's not a whole lot that we can do in 30 days or 60 days. And even 90 days is pushing it as far as how much traction we can get. We can make some big changes in 3 months. We have plenty of case studies on the website that shows how powerful this system is and how effective it is. But 3 months is kind of the minimum time that you'll want to invest in this program to make some big changes. We have a 6-month term, and then your best option would be a 12-month term. And we have different payment options too. So you can pay monthly, or you can pay a one-time and save 20%. When you choose the 12-month term, of course, we waive your setup fee. And I know what you're wondering. What is the return on investment? Okay, this is a no-brainer. If you invest $2,400 in this program, we know from previous screens that you can earn up to and around, again, even if we conservatively say about half of the potential income, $137,000 a year on gaining new customers by managing your online reputation. That's a 5,723% return on investment. That is a no-brainer. What other marketing resource can you look at that provides a 5,000% return on investment? Again, we have our case studies. This pest management was the screenshots that I had up there earlier. 25 5-star reviews in less than a month. They were awarded one of their largest contracts to date. And the feedback that they got was, we chose you because of those awesome reviews. So we know this works. We have case studies to show it. And those case studies can be found on the website. So with all that said, let's get started. This is how you can contact me by email or by text. It's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. This is a small investment for your online reputation that is going to have a huge impact on your business's success. So this is how you can get in touch with me. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please reach out. We can talk through it. If there's anything that I didn't cover in this video that you're still wondering, or that you have some concerns or some objections about, please reach out to me. We can talk through it, and we can make it work. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video.